Hey everybody, how you doing? Today I'll be talking about a movie that I feel like is still criminally underrated, and it's one of John Carpenter's movies, by the way. There was a movie that I remember seeing years ago called The Ward with Amber Heard, and I remember saying that was also a criminally underrated movie that John Carpenter did, which was to me super enjoyable. I understand the twist plot and stuff, but that will be maybe a review for another time. But Ghost of Mars is the movie I'll be talking about. This is one of the movie that was in the theaters. I remember seeing it on VHS when came out on video cassette, and I remember enjoying the movie a lot, you know. And watching it again now, and it was on Tubi TV. I'm like, oh shit, let me watch it again, and because I realized I never reviewed it when YouTube was around, so but this came before YouTube anyway. So now I have a chance to review on my podcast. But anyway, Ghost of Mars has a lot of cast. You have Jason Statham, Ice Cube, Natasha Heritage. I know I'm saying her name wrong, but that's the lady from Species, the first Species movie, and no, the second one too. Um, she played the vampire lady from Blood Rain, the first one. You have Pam Grier, Wanda D. Jesus, who I feel like she's an underrated actress, by the way. Um, yeah, I mean, you got a lot of stars before they blew up. And this is like a sci-fi post-apocalypse, I would say, type of movie set in Mars. And the movie starts off with a train and going to this town, the city town like in Mars, and they found out that there was a woman that was handcuffed on the train. Later, they tell this lady to come over to tell her story about what happened. You find out that she's a leader of a police crew. They gotta go to another town to capture this prisoner and transfer him to another jail, I guess. And this prisoner was played by Ice Cube. But when they got into this town, they realized it's like there's nobody around. It's like a ghost town. And they found a few survivors in the prison. They let them out, and later on, you found out the truth that the black people in the town was killed off from these people that were like possessed, and they turned out to like cannibalistic, like zombie warriors. They go crazy, and if you kill one of them, whatever possessed them go to the next person pretty much. So Ghost of Mars is kind of like Prince of Darkness. What you think about another John Carpenter's work, by the way, which is kind of funny, when you think about it. But all in all, I did like the action elements in this movie. I did like how they try to survive against these cannibalistic beings. And you find out there's a story behind it, how they became cannibalistic. And of course, there's a twist at the end of the movie, which is kind of like pretty obvious. But I did enjoy this movie either way. I did enjoy Ice Cube performance in this movie. I enjoyed Natasha Heritage. I know I'm saying her last name wrong again. But I thought this movie was really enjoyable, and I like the John Carpenter music score in it, and the direction, and I just think this is a very underrated movie, man. Like, I don't know why. It's 2022. There are people that are still talking about it. There are people that's giving this movie a bad review. But to me, this movie was good, in my opinion. Anyway, over and out.